The next topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros is Wilder response to Fury catching C19. You may notice that we lost the TBE, but I promise he is okay. He had some prior engagements and he had to leave us early. We're going to dive into the next topic, which is Deontay Wilder responding to Tyson Fury having C19. And here's what Wilder had to say. He said, "Yo, at Malik Scott, say it ain't so. Not COVID-19 lie. They're going to hell for that one. October 9th cannot come any faster." So hashtag bomb squad, hashtag to this day, hashtag this will be easy. And the blood drop, he had to end it with the blood drop. He also showed, can you still see my screen?
Yeah, shit.
He also showed some footage of him training. And his little head movement and throwing 2 and 3 punch combinations there. So I'll turn it over to you, our resident Wilder expert, Conspira G. What's your reaction to what he had to say in the very short training clip?
In regards to what he said, I wish he said it a week earlier. But this was all right, man. I'm about to get my Conspira G back. And Wilder, yo, I rock with you. I really do rock with you, Wilder. But because you responded a week too late, it makes me think people were like, yo, how come Wilder ain't saying nothing about this? Fury can't have COVID. Look at all the evidence. And the whole time Wilder didn't say anything. I think now he's like, yo, there's so much pressure. People are thinking I'm in on it. Let me say something. That's what I honestly believe. I just wish Wilder to protect yourself, you should have said this much earlier. Like, y'all don't believe this. When your wife came out and was questioning it, you should have questioned it before she did, So, but in regards to the footage now, it looked like a basic drill. I mean, I don't know. I don't like commenting on like basic drills because I wasn't really impressed. I'm being honest. I wasn't really impressed, but maybe there's some in particular that they're working on that I'm just not grasping right now because I wasn't really impressed with the footwork. The head movement was and even the hook, I wasn't like, yo. So yeah, it was. I don't know why he showed that clip, but I'm not hating on it though. You know what I mean? Because that shows to me that they're at least working together and they're building that cohesion that they'll need for that trilogy fight.
All right, Kamish, Dollar Bill, your reaction.
My reaction. Okay, Wilder. Oh, okay, Wilder. I see you. I see you. You responded. I'm not going to get on you for your punctuation. This is how I look at it with Wilder. You're damn if you do, and you're damn if you don't. I can't believe I'm gonna defend Wilder more than the Wilder guy. This is how I see it with Wilder. This is how I see it with Wilder. He probably didn't want to respond because Tyson Fury in his mind games. I'm gonna continue working. We don't know what Tyson Fury. Yeah, he's gonna say we don't know what they're doing over there. Yeah, they might say that, and then something else might happen. I'm not responding to none of that. I'm going to keep working. That's what he probably was going to respond to. And then, like you said, G, maybe, as time passed, he's like, you know what? Let me just say something. This to put it out there. But I'm just going to keep on working. No matter what they say over there, what they're doing, I'm just going to continue working, trying to get better. Because that's what I need to do to beat this guy. Is I need to get extremely better. I can't be worrying about what he's saying, what he's doing. I have to be over here trying to get better because that last fight was horrible. And it's for real. And if he lets this guy get in just a little bit, like he better be working. Not listening to nothing anybody else is saying. He need to be working. And that's what he's doing. And that's what I like to see. And as far as that clip goes, maybe they're not trying to let too much out the bag. They're just trying to let out a little clip just to let people know we're still staying busy. No matter what people are saying, what they got going on, we're still staying busy. And that's all. And I like to see that because, you know, it shows that he's taking the sport serious, you know, and that's what I like to see because I love the sport so much.
Yo, can I add something briefly before Kaden goes in? I forgot to mention this. I actually agree with Wilder's comment, though. Bro, if he lied about COVID, you're going to hell, son. Like, bro, there's people, thousands of people that died on this. And on top of that, right now, they got countries, like literally countries is like, yo, you know what? We about to start implementing all kind of strict COVID rules. People are protesting in the streets. Like you seeing these people fighting police out here in Australia, France, Italy, not Germany, Greece. You know what I'm saying? Like people are really going. There's literally legislation being created right now in the United States to implement strict COVID laws, and you playing games talking about, yeah, I got COVID, yo, push my date back. Like that's kind of crazy to me. So I agree with Wilder on that one point.
Look, man, before you condemn someone to hell with gasoline draws, let's pump the brakes just a little bit. Like you can ask for forgiveness, you can repent, and maybe and maybe you can get by. You know, the whole C19 thing, people are kind of jumping out the window, and we'll dive into this in a later topic. You can be asymptomatic, which means that you can test positive and have no side effects and show no signs, no symptoms of the illness. And in fact, they actually anticipate that a lot of people have had COVID, but they never showed any symptoms and they never showed any signs of having it. So although we look at the numbers and we say like, oh man, this is the numbers, they actually anticipate that those numbers are higher. It's just certain people don't show any symptoms. Like if you look at, I remember in the NBA when the playoffs were happening during the bubble, Donovan Mitchell had test positive, but he didn't even know it. He felt great and he wanted to play, but he couldn't play. And it's just like you got to go through the self-isolation and you have to take these, you got to have like at least 2 or 3 negative tests before you can go back and play. So it's just one of those things. Just because someone looks like they're okay and they're fine, it doesn't mean that they won't test positive and doesn't mean that they don't actually have it. So I just want to clarify that one thing. Now, in regards to what he said, you know, Trill's right. Wilder gets bashed for a lot of things. Some I can join in on. Others I can't. Him posting on his social media, I can't. What is he supposed to do? He's on social media. He has millions of followers. He's posting content. Now, in this world, like even I didn't want to be on social media because I wasn't on social media. I'm not really big on social media. But when we started doing the show, I said, okay, I'll get on and give people a chance to like see me or whatever. He has over 1 million followers. So that's also a form of revenue. That's also a way where like the more followers you have, as you know, the more influence, things of that nature. So he's supposed to put stuff out. He's supposed to promote his fight. Now, your opponent comes down with C19 and the fight gets postponed. People are going to want to hear from you. The horse's mouth. People are going to hear from you what you think. Now, it's hard for me to believe a scenario in which his fiance said she doesn't believe Fury, but Wilder's really going to believe Fury too. Just because if she doesn't believe Fury, I'm automatically going to assume Wilder doesn't believe Fury. That's just me. Like, if she's saying it, I'm assuming that she talks with Wilder and they both say. Well, Wilder's posting something like, and I agree with Trill, C19 or not, I'm still doing what I have to do. I'm still working. So I'm not listening to the noise. When October 9th comes, I'm still coming for blood. That's the message that I took from it. The training video, Wilder looks better than I've seen him look. Yes, still not perfect. He still needs to use his torso more with the head movement. He's using his head a lot and not enough torso. So Wilder needs to use more torso with the head movement and not rely on just like, you know, you got to use a lot of torso with it too. So he needs to work on the torso. Also, he needs to push off the back foot and catch on the front foot just a little smoother. It's not smooth. And if I'm Tyson Fury and I'm watching that video, I'm like, he still don't got the footwork yet. So you got to push off that back, catch on the front, and it needs to be smooth, and it needs to look like with him. It looks like he's going to be off balance the way he's doing it if he had to do it at a fast pace repeatedly. So that would be just my critique of the video for him. Other than that, no issues with it.
Let us know how you feel in the comment section. Please like and subscribe, and check us out on Instagram and Twitter. And also check out our podcast on all major streaming services. We the Boxing Bros.
You're welcome.